Guys, the Myths and Mortals Fortnite season is about to end, and it was one of the worst seasons yet. Obviously, I am speaking for the internet right now. I actually thought the season was pretty good, but let's jump into what the discussion is, because I have just been doom scrolling Twitter and Reddit, waiting for teasers for the next season, and I've been seeing a lot of people talk about how this was one of the worst seasons released. And I've just been reading a bunch of posts about how people are upset with how the actual season went and how it was a, kind of wasted potential. So let's jump into it. Let's talk about it, guys. If you're new to the channel, do me a favor though, hit the like button, subscribe if you guys are new. We talk about everything Fortnite, so if you want to be kept in the loop, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button. But yeah, there was a tweet that went kind of viral last night. Got 300,000 views. I'm not gonna actually say who it is so they don't get attacked, but basically they were like, hey, if someone told me back in 2020 that a Greek mythology season would be one of the worst seasons ever, I would think you're insane. And I got 5,000 likes, by the way. That is a lot of likes. And the common sentiment is the fact that the beginning of the season was super hype. I think the first week it was insane. The mythics, the abilities, the medals, the bosses, everything was super cool. And then it led into the Midas Floors Lava event, which is insane. That was crazy, getting one of the best skins in the game now, Ascendant Midas. That was cool. And after that, Epic kind of dropped the ball. And it basically led into Collab City. We had Avatar, the little mini pass, event pass, Avatar Mythics, the Avatar quest line, and then May 4th rolled around and we got the Star Wars event pass. Same thing, Star Wars quest line, Darth Vader's in the game. All of this in theory sounds pretty cool, but the main criticism is the fact that this was supposed to be a season about Greek gods, Greek mythology, and we ended up just getting Avatar and Star Wars, which obviously was going to happen May 4th. They do it every year, but Avatar didn't make any sense. It didn't fit. Like, what was the point? And it just kind of wasted the lore. It wasted potential. There was wasted potential, basically, which I can kind of agree with. I think once we ended up getting the Avatar Mythics, everything else around the actual map itself was kind of like meh. Nothing really happened. And it doesn't help that my main criticism is the map itself. The map itself is just really boring. It's kind of bland right now. I think they can do so much better, because 99% of players are either landing in the underworld, Grim Gate, or they are landing in Olympus. I don't think anyone else is landing anywhere else. And I definitely think you guys will agree with me. Another criticism is the fact that because of all of these collabs, the loot pool was just kind of a mess. You had Chains of Hades, lightning bolts, water bending, earth bending, air bending, Star Wars rifles, snipers, just an absolute ton going on, and it just made the loot pool feel like a mess. There was a lot going on, and some people just did not like that. Me, on the other hand, I kind of like when that happens, because it means there's so much variety. You can have a ton of fun using literally everything. So I kind of use that to its advantage, but some people are not so keen about that. Top 5 Gaming made a tweet literally a couple hours ago saying, hey, we're in the final week, what would we rank the Chapter 5 Season 2 Myths and Mortals? And a lot of people are giving it not good ratings. 4 out of 10, 5 out of 10, 2 out of 10, 4 out of 10, extremely mid. I'm just reading tweets here, you guys can pull this up yourselves. There are some 7 out of 10s, and that's actually what my rating is. Let me know in the comments down below, what would you rate it and why? My rating is 7 out of 10. I think I would have given it an 8, but the actual map itself was just so boring that I don't know. That was a huge, that literally lost a point because the map was just kind of dull. I think also the battle pass skins could have been better. Aphrodite, Medusa, I think even Zeus, I would say a lot of these skins could have been better, especially compared to their concept art, which I'm going to talk about some skins that are not going to be released, I assume, later in the video, so stay tuned. But yeah, that's another point down from me. I think the general consensus is that it was an awesome theme. I mean, Greek mythology is insane, but unfortunately, way too little was done for it. The lore was super weak, and we got way too many collabs shoved down our throats mid through the end of this season. And I think a lot of people are getting kind of tired of it because I mean, Fortnite is extremely guilty of this, but I mean, every game we play now, if you guys are playing Call of Duty, Gundam just got an announcement for a collab there. If you're playing Overwatch, there's Cowboy Bebop that's getting a collab in there too. It's just kind of never ending in every single game we play that there's like a collab with some sort of creator, some company, movie, anime, whatever it is, and it's just kind of tiring because the actual IP, especially Fortnite, is just not being used very well. I mean, do you guys remember how hype the first chapter was? Season 9 to Season X, you know, Jonesy and Peely escaping into the bunker, like that was awesome. That was like peak Fortnite. That was awesome. And now it's just like a flavor of the week is what it feels like. Okay, Greek mythology, cool, that was cool. Now we're going into an apocalypse themed season, and sure, they are linked because of the events, kind of, but it didn't really feel like they were. And it just feels like, okay, this is our next flavor of the week. You know what I mean? There's no link, there's nothing linking these seasons together, and there's no lore. Also, the fact that a lot of the skins that were released also kind of fit that narrative as well. I mean, if you look at the item shop, it is all collabs, Marvel skins, Terminator, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Billie Eilish, just so many different collaborations, and we didn't get any other Greek gods as skins, which I talked about earlier, like Hermes. This is a skin everybody was waiting for, and we never got it because we got, you know, Terminator again instead. And like, that's cool, but like, I would have loved to see Fortnite original skins being released. I feel like way more people are hyped about these skins than collaboration skins, and I feel like, you know, let me know in the comments if you agree. But of course, as always, take the discussion down into the comments. Remember, leave your rating down in the comments down below. But like I said, if you just scroll on Twitter, on Reddit, most of the sentiment is that it wasn't very good, or it was just kind of mid. Me personally, I think there was so much potential for this season, but I think it is overall a super fun season, really fun to play. The skins were good. Gets a 7 out of 10 from me. Obviously, I do think because Twitter is Twitter, they complain about every single season. This isn't new. Shocker, you know, Twitter's complaining about seasons, but I think it's just interesting that I kind of, you know, I can kind of see where they're coming from this time. Just this time. Now, the next season is already getting flamed, by the way. I might make a video about it tomorrow because of the skins being shown that are not very good. So might make another video about that when we get some more teasers. Let me know, are you guys excited for the next season? How do you feel about it? I made a video yesterday showing off some potential skins, so make sure to go check out that video as well. Yeah, a lot of people are always, you know, they'll always be upset about Fortnite, but what matters is if you had fun, that's all that really matters. And I think overall, I mean, I went hard. I got my battle pass up to level 230, so I unlocked everything in the battle pass. I think this is one of the first times I've done this, so shout out to me. So I mean, I gotta say 7 out of 10 feels like it's fair, was fun, but that's all I'm gonna be yapping about today. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a wonderful day. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.